Hey guys, Kamethis, back for video number 2. Just a couple updates that I did. I kind of added some cobble around everything, starting to pretty it up a little bit. Kind of just straightening everything out a little bit. Not really much done since the last video. It's actually only been really a few minutes. And let us go back down. Ooh, before we do, I need some water. And actually, you'll notice that is a Cyril Figgis character skin there, which I created myself. I didn't know beforehand, but I quickly learned that Paint.net is actually a pretty good pixel editor for that type of artwork. So, worked really good. And we'll jump all the way down here. And, alright, so I'm down at layer 7, which is the bottom of the pool. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to create the bottom of the pool, but first I am not a fan of the smooth stone at the bottom there. I have nothing against smooth stone. It's just not. I'm actually a really big fan of the stone bricks. So I'm going to start with that. So I'm going to go through here, and I found that what works really well for this design is I've used a 3x3 pit. I'm going to widen this out. Obviously 3 deep, so 3x3x3. And we'll start by, well, first of all, I need an infinite spring down here. You might say, why don't, hey, idiot, just place it on the ground. What's the problem? Well, the problem is that once I start putting in the layers, then it's going to be a problem. And I'm kind of thinking I might have sounded a little bit like Bill Cosby there. Or not. I have aspirations to being able to do impersonations, and it's usually way off, and that usually really sucks, so I'm not going to force those on you, because that's just not nice. And I'm trying to get subscribers. I'm not sure how many subscribers I'm ultimately really going to get, because I've never really used the channel for anything, and I've already screwed up. Forgot to line the walls. The channel is brand new. I've done some podcasting and stuff in the past, but not anything YouTube-ish. So this all is a very, very new venture for me. I've mostly just been for YouTube. I've only been really a consumer. Never really put anything out in terms of video. So it is an entirely new medium, and learning the how Fraps works and all that crap is kind of interesting. I like geeking out on stuff like this anyway, so it's a win-win. And there, and there. You'll notice I hide the faces of the jack-o'-lanterns because I don't like them. I think I might have said that in the last episode, so whatever. I'm probably going to be repeating myself many a time throughout this series. So get ready for it, and don't go, hey, you already said that in video number blah, 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 blah. Yeah, because I know I'm going to be repeating myself, and you're just going to have to deal with it. Or, as I said last video, don't subscribe. Come on. I think I need a better mouse. I've got like a basic like Microsoft mouse, but it's not really anything exceptional. But I'd like to blame the mouse, but in reality, it's probably just my own hands of just not clicking things correctly. And there we go. Oh, one more. And I know this part's relatively boring, but getting the getting the appropriate depth for the water means that I don't have to worry about balancing my fall on the way down, because there has been more than one time I have cratered on the bottom of one of these before I've got the water drop established. So I'm screwing it up again, but I can fix that one. Let's see here. Water. And put some more water. And more water. And more water. And more water. And a little more water. And just a little bit more water. And there we go. Okay, so 3x3. So, you know what? I think I might want to go test this. And I'm going to drown trying to find the stupid ladder. Come on. All right. Let's climb back up the ladder here. It seems to be nighttime down there. The other good thing about the design that I've had here is that I always keep a block open at the top, which means that when you jump down, even though you're effectively standing on like level 7 through 13, depending on where you are, you still get a lot of brightness from the day, because if there's a block open all the way down to the bedrock, the fog effect is diminished a bit. Now, obviously, when you go off and branch off into other tunnels, it comes back, but it is nice to be able to see kind of the whole room when you enter it. So let's dive off. Oh good. Okay, and we're fine. All right, so there we go. So the next thing I need to do, obviously, is this. Ooh, nice. Is this place is a little cramped, so I need to make it bigger. So I'm going to open this up. You know what? I think I'm probably going to set up a workbench down here, because I'm going to need a lot more tools. And I know it's going to be tedious, but I will, for the moment, because I'm not really rich on... not really rich in iron, I'm going to avoid using the iron pick unless it's for something that I need it for, like redstone. And for the rest, we'll be using the stupid slow stone pick, which, ooh, iron. See, when we get some iron, we'll be able to use it. But until then, we're still very iron poor. Hollowing more out. I'm going to take it right now because I know I've watched videos where I see the YouTuber go and walk right past him, and I'll go, "Hey, wait a minute! Why didn't you pick that up? Go pick it up. Do it now." And obviously they go back and get it later, but you still see the comments show up and, "Hey, why didn't you go get that stuff that you saw there and didn't record you mining every single piece of?" So, yeah, brighten it up here a little bit. I got to remember to do that as well. I'm hoping that everything is not too dark when I start this here. I am usually pretty careful about lighting everything up, but if I get into a bad mindset, I'm going to just kind of sit there and just not take care of the lighting conditions. So let me know in the comments if the lighting sucks or how the lighting sucks, and I'll do my best to tweak it for the next time. What the hell did I just do? Okay, yeah, I'm on it. Wow, that was a skill move, shooting myself with an arrow. Not many people can say they can do that. Oh, jeez. Alrighty, so meticulously pick up all this spare cobble because I'm gonna need a lot of cobble. With the thing is, with this design, I'm gonna have a metric crap ton of cobble too, so probably don't have to be so worrisome about it, but yeah, whatever. And this is going to be a little tedious for a moment, so I'm going to kill off the video, and I will hit you back when we have a little bit more progress done here. Okay, and we're back here. Kind of hollowed this out a little bit, and basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a little bit of a path out of here, if that makes any sense. This is basically just kind of the receiving chamber for the drop. So when people fall down there, they can walk out here and go up steps here. Now, if you'll notice at the bottom, it is 7, and here is 10, and that's actually still not high enough. Really, as you notice, there was some lava pools right there. It's still not really high enough for like optimal mining, at least as far as my research has gone. I'm not really sure if that's changed in the last little while. So what I'm going to do is we're basically going to go up 3 steps here to level 13, and then that should give us a perfect kind of branching off point for starting what is effectively a strip mine. So I'm going to kind of build this up a little bit. I'm going to leave the water source there for now, because I might need it for something. So I don't want to destroy it just yet. So it can stay there, and I'll leave this stone aside for it. So let's see here. Well, basically it's just going to be a lot more hollowing out the walls and making it bigger. So we'll hit you back again once I've got these walls carved out. Okay, so we have figured widen the room here again, and we are basically working our way up to the correct level. So if I stand up here, you'll notice we are now at level 13, which should be ideal for the purposes of what I'm going to do here. So you can start to get an idea of what this receiving area is going to look like here. It is still a little cramped in here because I've got that drop shaft ladder and the log out elevator here. Stand here, log out, log back in. You log all the way back up at the top there. So it's still a little cramped in here, and I've got some tools lying around and stuff. But crap. All right, so once I get a little better setup, obviously this ladder's gonna come out. Right now, I don't really have any other way of getting up, but I have a couple different methods that I'm going to be developing on how to get out of here, and they both involve in some ways these pillars that are starting to form in the center, in the sides here. Basically, they're 3x3 pillars that I actually kind of like as well. These are basically going to be stone brick with jack-o'-lantern inserts for the lights. Right now I'm just using torches just so it's bright as I'm working, and I'll go in and clean it up afterwards. So that there's a few different things that I used in the previous iteration, but right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue to bore this out. This actually has to go up a little ways more because we're here, but we actually want to be we want a bit of a ceiling here, because I'm not going to be mining only out from the I realize I'm going back on I'm not going to use iron tools for stone, but yeah, whatever. And I'm not only mining from layer 13. I want to mine a little bit higher as well, because certain materials are available a little higher, certain materials are available right at this level, and I want to make sure that I'm going to get all of them. Get all the materials. So basically I'm just going to keep going up. This roof will go up another 4 blocks, I believe. 4. And then that'll form the basis for the room that's actually going to be the mine here. So Again, it's a lot of tedious hollowing out of this wall in a similar fashion to what I just did here. And we're going to take these walls back a little bit as well. So I'm going to, again, pause the recording, and we'll hit you back up when I've got this hollowed out. Okay, so you can now start to see it taking shape quite a bit here. Now, there's this center kind of structure in the inside here. We're going to have like a ladder and a staircase, and actually this part here inside the 3x3 columns here, this is actually going to be a spiral staircase all the way up. Whoa, fall into the water. Obviously that's not the most efficient method of traversing it, but we'll have a ladder on one pillar and some stairs on another to lead into that. And outside of that perimeter, in the 3x3, basically the 3x3 column that'll be, that's not a column, but whatever. In here, we're going to basically place a minecart track that's going to go up here and basically spiral around up all the way up to the top and up to the house. And what that's going to do is that's going to give us in my other map I built that, and it took, it takes like 5 to 10 seconds to get from the bottom of the mine to the top, which is very handy because, I mean, log activator works. It's a little ugly, and I don't like relying on game mechanics that may or may not break with different patches. So I'm going to assume that that's not the best way of doing things and account for it. So, I mean, it's going to take a while before I get that track into place. Obviously, there's a lot of iron and gold that needs to be harvested before I can do that. But once that's done, that's going to provide a really convenient way of getting down here. Now, these walls are still going to go back a few. I had taken them way back in my other map. Actually, let me just let me show you here. Okay, so here's my other map here. Now you see that I kind of gave up on making it pretty, but kind of the basic structure is preserved here. Now this mineshaft setup is designed for making sure that you can get the maximum potential out of the walls that you dig. So basically this mineshaft can see this block, these 2 blocks, this block, and these 2 blocks, and then this mineshaft can see the other ones. So basically in this grid, which can go up to 3 high in this ceiling, you can actually kind of bore through each area and basically get as much out of the rock as you can. And also having branches on the sides here allows it to expand outward and so that you're not missing the stuff that's in the corners. I like this design. I think this room down here is a bit too big, and yes, the grass actually was brought down here by an Enderman, and I just spread it. And I do, the one thing I really do like is the without torches, it makes this path, it makes this floor really flat. Especially when I embedded the redstone torches in here, this track, I actually really like the look of this, where this all looks very kind of flat, integrated, and no fuss, nothing to really screw up, nothing to mess with. And obviously I've got the stairs to go up into the spiral here, and on the other side the minecart that goes up into the shaft here and goes all the way up. So that's basically what I'm wanting to replicate on this server. This was an original mine shaft that I had dug when I dug down here before I made this room, and it wound up being actually pretty inefficient. It went off forever. It took a long time to traverse back and forth with materials, and it was a bit of a pain in the butt. So I've actually simplified that out, and having the central room here, and you see the fog fading in and out. Having the central room here lets me do a lot of mining, but not have a very far travel distance back to the exit, which is really important, I found. Especially with the amount of materials I'm going to need for some of the projects I have in mind on the new server. So, I mean, yeah, sure, I'm copying the design from this server, and a lot of crap here, and you know, I guess that makes it less original than what you're looking at if I were to design something entirely new. But this is a combination of a lot of what I'd seen around, plus some of my own design ideas for this tower, which is effectively an exploded out. When I first started making towers, I made them like, you know, with one column in the center and then spiral staircase. So basically, this is expanding it to a 3x3 hole in the middle, and then doing a similar kind of spiral. Ooh, slime, die slime, slimy. Actually, that's the other nice thing about this area. Having a little bit of an open space in here. You can see a biome transition there. That's kind of funny. Having a big open space in here, and this is a slime biome, as you just saw, means that I could actually come down here every so often and just kill random slimes. And that actually became really nice because these sticky pistons are very useful in a lot of the designs that I have in mind, and I'm hoping that that same thing will come true on the new server here. Is that I'll have the slime biome. Once I hollow this out, maybe slimes will start spawning. I hope so. 1 second, I'm going to transition back to the other server. Yeah, so you can see the potential there. I'm hoping, like I was saying previously, the spawn of slimes will occur down here, which means that it can serve two functions. It can be a strip mine as well as a slime farm, which would be nice. I don't think we have one on the server yet, so that would be a nice way that I could contribute. Either way, I mean, though, I'm going to have a ton of materials out of here, so I'm going to be able to contribute a lot to the materials of the server. So I'm thinking this is another little short one here. I'm still trying to keep the videos short to begin with, because I'm not sure how rambly I'm going to sound. I do have podcasting experience, but talking to myself is a little stranger. So I'm going to edit these episodes and put them up, and please comment on the feedback, subscribe. Obviously, I'm going to guess at this point I have maybe 1 to 2 subscriptions or something like that. So, you know, if you like this, let people know. Also, make sure to check out some of the Minecraft LPers. They're a lot of fun. Zisto, Pause on Pause, Good. Also check out Vex, VECHS, or Vetches, as one of the LPers calls him. He designs the super hostile maps, and has contributed quite a lot to keeping a lot of people interested in Minecraft by putting out some pretty interesting maps. So make sure to check all those people out, and I will continue on building here, and I will maybe next time start building out my house a little bit, making it a little prettier, and starting to get some animal farming going on. Hopefully. That's a lot to expect, so maybe not. We'll see. Thanks.